Hello people, I just wanted to show you the fruits of my labor from this afternoon. I have been refurbishing motors for a Singer 401G, a German-built Singer from the 1950s or 60s. I'm not quite sure as to the era. And it's currently being redone, rewired, and rejuvenated, and hopefully made into a really beautiful machine for me because I've always wanted one. Anywho, I had a friend send this down to me from an eBay seller, and because it didn't ship to Canada, and I thought it was a 1.0 amp motor, but it turns out to be a 0.73 amp motor, just like that one. This motor was pretty weak. I couldn't get the hand wheel to run on its own and get the needle bar to go on its own. I always had to assist it to get it to start. I thought, nope, that's got to change. So I am on the hunt for a stronger motor, a 1 amp motor preferably. However, now that these are refurbished, I'm hoping that I put one of these motors up inside this machine and it actually does the job. The way this motor was, the one that went with the machine originally, it wouldn't have sewn a pair of jeans. Not a chance. This motor is just about the same performance as this one, but this is a little nicer sounding. It's got a little more oomph to it. And see what I mean? She purrs like a kitten, or whirs like a psychopath, depending on how you want to do it. Anywho, this motor is going into the machine, and I'm hoping that I don't have to worry about getting a more powerful motor, at least at the moment. I'd like this machine to be able to sew through a pair of jeans without having any trouble, and without having to pump the hand wheel to get it to start, because I really hated that. It shows me that this thing's got no stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you for this afternoon, and thank you, Eugene, for sending this down to me, and thank you, Kathy, for the trade of the machine. The motor that was in there was almost as good as this one, but just a slight bit difference in the way they perform, so I'm going to go with this motor, even though the one I'm looking at right now is a high hour motor as opposed to yours. Have a great day, folks.